Hello and good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. Here on my channel, working with meditation on different aspects of our being, our body, our emotion, our mind, and our relationships. And you may say, why so many? Well, because those are the qualities and dimensions of our life that make us up, that co-create culture, civilization, and the qualities of which bring clarity to life. If you're only clear in one area of life, chances are there are other areas where you are not so clear in. It's important to become clear as you grow in your practice, and clarity obviously is not for everyone, but for those of us on the spiritual path it's very important because it has an impact on us as well as each other. The impact, of course, has to do with the interesting nature with which it means to be a person and how people resonate with each other and how ideas and concepts spread from one person to another. And, with the advent of technology, a lot of that energy is being channeled into making money for divisive ends. And I think the more power we reclaim in our awareness of ourselves, the more that ripples out into the actions that we do. And the impact of those actions have profound consequence on everything else. And I think one of the things that maybe is a turn-off of the spiritual practice is that, somehow you're passively allowing life to go by and not doing anything about anything. You're not involved in a side, or you haven't you're not demonstrating your passion by resisting oppression in the world. And this is patently false. All of the people who are tuned in to a spiritual practice have some kind of passion that helps drive their work. And we're not all called to take down the establishment. That's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking really about the driving forces behind truth, goodness, and beauty, and the desire to keep love at the center of our experience as a light that drives us toward wholeness, and to make the world a little bit more loving, a little bit more compassionate, and to be more grateful about the experiences that make that world up. And that kind of thing isn't meant to turn people away from the practice, because it's not about displacing your experience and just running on to the next thing. Taking whatever it is that you're experiencing and using spirit to bypass or displace your experience in favor of a more pleasurable, I want to be happy all the time. These are fantasies, but what we do want, I think, is to be a little bit more grounded and a little bit more able to hold our experiences. And that's really what the growth aspect of spirituality should include. Something that allows us to hold our experiences and digest them and then integrate. Integration is often talked about, but it's just, I don't think it's very well known how that it works. So, we're integrating all the time ourselves, our points of view, other people's points of view. It's taking into account and holding our experiences and then allowing that to work its way through our being. So that being said, I'm going to read from the Tao, and so This is the Tao, and it's an old spiritual text. This is written by Lao Tzu a long time ago, and it's been translated by Damo Mitchell more recently. And it has stanzas in it that I'm using to read from and kind of elicit the divine mood, help us kind of get into the meditative state. So today we are on number 66, which is called Low Leadership. How do the rivers and seas become kings of all the valleys and streams? It is because they remain below them, and thus they can govern them. Therefore, if one wishes to be above the people, one must speak as if beneath them. If one wishes to be in front of the people, one must place oneself behind them. Thus the sage stands above the people, yet they do not feel burdened. He goes before them, yet they do not feel harmed. Therefore, the world rejoices in upholding him and never grows weary of his rule. Because he does not strive, no one under heaven can contend with him. So now, beginning by closing our eyes, we'll begin to practice. And beginning with some deep breaths in through the nose and then out through the mouth. Allowing both your belly and your chest to expand and contract. Allowing the whole trunk of your body to expand and contract, front to back, side to side, top to bottom. Allowing your breath to reach all the way down into your pelvic floor, your legs and feet. Very good. We'll do 3 more. Great. And allowing your breath now to return to your usual way of breathing. And gently place your attention now on your body and your physical sensations of your body. You can feel the temperature, the tingling and pulsing, sense of aliveness, subtle movement of your body. You can feel your body's connection with the earth underneath you. Your body's contact with the planet. You can begin the process of feeling and softening. So in the in-breath, feeling your body. And on the out-breath, softening, melting down through your body like warm honey deep into the earth. And everywhere that the honey touches is cleansed, healed, purified, made whole. And as it melts down through you, it melts deep into the earth, where the earth takes the energies, the toxins of the energies, and recycles it. You can bring your attention up now into your heart, the center of your chest, your heart chakra, your physical heart. So on the in-breath, you're breathing into your heart. And then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. And coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what is present for you emotionally right now. And without making your emotions right or wrong, good or bad, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. Human beings are never meant to feel things alone. Part of our emotional hygiene is to feel things together. And so you could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, like anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. And just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could also be feeling numb, which is also a valid emotional experience. Very good. And then bringing our attention up now into our heads, feeling your head on the in-breath, and then softening in and around your head on the out-breath. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or the top of your head, your crown, whatever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. Sometimes in meditation, our mind is very active. Thoughts are coming and going. But it can be very useful to remain uninvolved with your thoughts by coming back to feeling. So if you notice yourself getting pulled into a thought, you can always come back to feeling. Today my mind is very busy, so I'm coming back to feeling my head or my body for grounding. Very good. And then now, spend some time with our eyes open. Gently opening your eyes and allowing the work we did internally with our eyes closed to remain present and not evaporate away with the added vision dimension. We're going to practice now in the relational space. So it's a space of inside and outside. Every relationship has an inside and an outside. So we practice feeling outside on the in-breath, and then inside on the out-breath. And just noticing the distinction, feeling outside and inside. like, you can add in qualities to your practice of love, compassion, and gratitude. And where I live, we're very close to Thanksgiving, so you could spend a little more time in gratitude if you like. Get sort of into the holiday spirit. So on the in-breath, feeling love, compassion, gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, love, compassion, and gratitude towards yourself. And just practice sending and receiving love, compassion, and gratitude. Great, and then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet for a little bit to allow you to do yours. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye-bye.